Hey all, it's Matt, your average gamer, and this is a kind of tutorial of sorts, the second part that I wanted to do on the lightning build, to kind of keep people occupied with that and kind of show what it can do more or less, because I saw some people were still having difficulties with the build and stuff. So I did put up a while back a simpler version of this build, and I recommend that. I'm gonna I can't speak. I'm gonna link that in the description. And then with linking that in description, I'm also going to link some other stuff, basically everything that you're going to need, and then also show this off as well. Now this is going to be the harder version, being that I'm rocking, I think, 10 vigor right now. Might die more than a few times. It's very possible, because I'm not, don't have a lot of HP here, but I am trying to do the more difficult version of the lightning build. And again, there's two separate ones. Both of them work, but this is definitely the cooler, more challenging version to do. Right now we're going out to Dragon Barrow to test on some of the, I like some of the mini bosses out here. They're very, very good for testing stuff. Not worried about these dragons though. Gonna ignore them. Just setting some stuff up real quick. Why is my computer telling me? What? Just give me 1 second here. Not sure what's going on with Twitch. Just trying to find my... There we go. There I am. Yay. Yeah, it told me I didn't have access to my own video. That was interesting. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. So I haven't gone live in a while. I was hit with a moderate case of COVID. It's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. Still been fighting off a cough that's been lingering, but yeah, it was pretty difficult. I was bedridden for like 5 days. Had a fever for a couple days, a 102 temperature, cough, really bad headaches, all that kind of stuff. Kind of prevented me from doing some of the gaming stuff I like to do. It set me back a little bit, but I'm feeling better now, thankfully. Very, very grateful for that. Alright, let's go see Tree Avatar. Let's see how he's doing first. And again, this could be a little rough around the edges, but I hope as the night goes on, as the stream goes on, it'll end up being really, really fun. And I'm just using a mic for now. Eventually I do plan on getting a good quality camera, but for the time being, since I don't stream that much, I've just been rocking the mic only. Alright, let's see how this goes. See if this is a poor start or a good start. Oh no. It's a bad start already. Alright, so sometimes you get stabbed in the back by these tree spear guys, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Did they change Twitch's setup? It looks like they changed the setup. I haven't been on in like a month. So right now we're proccing. We're proccing the Madness Max. And we're also manipulating my HP so that I have low HP, which is ideal. I have 10 vigor, so everything should be good there. And then we're going to drink everything we need to drink. Do I have the right flask? I do. Cast Golden Bow already, but I'm going to do it again. Alright. This, and this. And then Poison Pots last. Hopefully it'll get me where I need to be HP wise. I don't know if it did. And there it is. 18,000 damage. So yeah, you want to proc everything in a specific order, and that's kind of ideally how you want stuff to go. Certain field bosses that hang out and kind of don't do anything like that, where you can walk up behind them, it makes it so easy. They're very baitable. And then there's other ones like this dragon on the bridge who, even though he takes additional lightning damage, can be a little bit of a pain because proccing stuff tends to aggro him if you're close enough. And don't forget when you're doing this build, by the way, one of the key things that I want to remind people of is that your last procs that you do are only 20 seconds. You can add in seppuku too for a little more damage, but then you're really short on time. So you want to remember that you don't have long. You're gonna have to do a lot of proccing stuff and then some quick casting to kind of get everything going, to get everything flowing, and to just be able to do what you want to do. So we're gonna handle this dragon a little bit differently. This is likely not gonna go as smooth. This could result in one of my first deaths, but I like to have fun, so let's go for it. Now, he does take additional lightning damage, but again, like I said, certain field bosses are great because they just stand there and you really can't miss them. And then there's other ones like this who you're probably not going to miss, but he might aggro and do some crazy stuff getting you killed. And that makes it kind of difficult. I'm also going to put this up on YouTube and kind of hoping that it turns into like a guide where people can use it as help with this build, and to also rock the more difficult lightning build. This is definitely the more difficult. This is like, I don't want to call it the pro version because I'm by no means a pro. I'm pretty average when it comes to games, but this is definitely the more difficult version of these two. Now, I'm going to try to proc the poison here. This is kind of dumb. Again. Sometimes I can get him to do his flame attack. It makes life a little easier. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I didn't need another cast. One shot again. That's two. I backed up because I thought I was way too far away from him, but apparently, yeah, that was easy. This is on the max scaling, by the way. I'm on journey like 16. My character's level 300, I think. You can do this at 150 up until about New Game plus 5, and then the HP starts to catch up with you, and the Golden Order seal starts to look a lot better. And again, there's a lot of bosses, especially when you're rocking the low HP. There's certain bosses in the game that are going to annoy you. I don't want to say, well, I guess annoy is the right word, but there's certain ones in the game that are going to be more difficult that are normally easy. That I don't want to say, again, this build's not ideal for, because it is ideal. It does work and you can one-shot them. But take, for example, Renala. She's one of my most hated bosses to use this build on. She is really a pain, because when you're rocking low HP and she has all those little tiny things that can hit you, if one hits you, you're dead. And that makes it much more difficult than it normally is. Another one is Godrick. He's miserable. If you don't one-shot him and you deal with his stomp, good luck trying to cast again. It becomes pretty miserable at that point. He's going to literally stop you from casting. On my other character, I switched to the lightning build real quick. I needed an ancient dragon smithing stone. You can actually kill him for one if you're not doing his questline. So the gargoyles are a little bit different. They have weird hitboxes. Their hitboxes aren't the usual hitbox. It doesn't have the normal hitbox that everything else that we used to has, it's smaller than it looks. Still should go down in one shot, but a little bit different. And again, we don't even really need all this. You can rock the easier version, which I'll put in the description of the video, and that's also a stream, and that's the safe version. This is the not so safe version. This is like the, like I said, I don't like calling it the pro version, but it kind of feels that way. It's definitely the version of, you know, you either get hit and die, or they die. If they don't die in one shot, things are completely different than the other build where you can continue to fight. And there we go again. It really is a great build. I mean, honestly, it does work fantastically for a number of bosses in the game, and especially field bosses. If you just want to get rid of them, this is a really easy way to do that without having to go through the long fights. And again, a lot of people will say that it's easy to do, but it's actually not. You kind of have to train your brain to be able to do it successfully. Alright, so I already started on this game, obviously, but I didn't go very far. So we're going to go fight Godrick, who actually could be a difficult problem. He shouldn't be, but he might be. And I only say that because, although Godrick should be easy by all means, and honestly, I think he shouldn't be too difficult, he can be a little bit of a pain, because again, anybody that can hit you even once just makes this a lot more difficult. I don't know if I fought him once, if I went in this fog door or not. Might have tried something on him. I was trying different builds at one point. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Sometimes if I'm buffing other weapons and it doesn't work out well, because I like to do them for videos, I'll obviously intentionally let myself die because I want it to go a different way than it did. That was all pretty good, though. This one I don't really like as much because, again, expect a possibility to see my first death here. Very, very possible. I'm going to do what I can, but it is only Godrick. But me, I tend to get greedy with this casting. Yeah, it was here once. Look at that. Oh no. Alright, so that didn't work because I knew I was going to get killed. That was fine. That worked out. That was not what I thought he would do. Oh, it's going to kill me after the cutscene. Nice. So, I honestly thought there that he was going to drag his sword, or axe rather, because that's what he does most of the time he's in there, and that's what I was prepared for. When he jumped at me, I literally, as you can tell, I was just like, what? Might have to go in with the full health version on him. Again, certain bosses are easier. Godrick's not difficult by any means, but I actually like using the safer one because you can two-shot him with the safer one anyway, rather than have him be aggressive and get me killed. Let's hope this goes better. I'm fine with the death there. That was a admirable death after 3 one-shots. Again, this is going to be up on YouTube. Definitely subscribe if you're new to this. Got a ton of awesome builds on there. A lot of fun stuff going on. It's been really great. We're just short of 1,000 subs. We're going to hit 1,000 subs probably soon, which is awesome. What is going on with Godrick here? Alright, so I could have done more there. Jeez. 12,000 damage that time. So yeah, I would have one-shot both phases. I got greedy and went for that extra hit because I just wanted to get rid of them. But you get the gist. It's not too hard. Everything's pretty easy with this. That was just extra damage. I'm always curious when he has that resistance if I can push through it and do enough damage to get him before the cutscene. And I've done it before, but I wasn't that close that time. He had taken off less HP than I thought, so it wasn't going to pull. Well, I'm glad that's over, though. It's good stuff that that's over. And we are past good old Godrick. So I'm probably going to skip Rennala. I don't know if I'm going to do Radahn with this setup. I like doing Radahn with the safer version better, or at least having enough HP with the low proc to where with the bubble on one hit, because he tends to pick me with his arrows. The burst of arrows generally hits me. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Rennala can be a pain, like I said, with this build. Might go around and just look for like bosses and stuff to attack. So I'm really not looking to run through, do like an entire run, especially since I already started at this point. I could do that at a different time if people want me to. This was more of like an hour or two, hopefully a tutorial type. Gonna be some running in between the lakes is a long way. Lakes is always long. I have to go. Do I have a marker on something? I must. Huh. It says I have a marker on something. I don't see that I have a marker on anything at all. That's what that icon is. Alright. Steering this way. Am I missing something? I don't know. I gotta be honest, I don't remember what that icon's for. Wow, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. That's cool, thanks. I wasn't going the direction I wanted to go anyway, I guess, but... And, yeah, those lobsters are definitely no fun. Crawfish. I'm like really distracted from that icon. I thought it was a marker, but... not, so all we're just gonna keep going this way. Should be able to avoid some of the crawfish this direction. At least to some extent. I don't really need these. Oh, I didn't even have any, did I? No. Oh no. Yep. Alright. Give us the bubble. I knew that was going to happen. Alright. We're looking for the site of grace, which always confuses me. There it is. Now we gotta worry about less crawfish. I think there's the dragon by the key we can go for too. Well, I'm having fun so far. I could say that. The first 3 bosses, well, I don't want to call them bosses, mini bosses went better than expected. Godrick I could have done better, but I honestly just, it's Godrick. I wanted to get it over with. Unlike Morgott and Morgott, who you can use the shackle on to avoid the resistances, with Godrick, it's like you almost always get them. And now you can obviously save the dragon's head. I've done it many times. But it's actually some instances easier to use like bleed builds and such to do it, because it just goes right through the resistance. I know I'm in Temple Quarter, but like... I could go for Radahn, but in a less one-shot vibe. I don't know. He does have 20,000 health now. So again, we're proccing the helm. That gives you an extra 10% damage. Once you're at 10 vigor, if you're doing the more difficult way of one-shotting things in the game, and again, it's not that hard to use, especially on bigger targets. Smaller targets are a little more challenging, but it still works. You typically want to use 10 vigor, and then you can just proc it twice, and your health's going to be at that threshold that you need it to be at to get the benefit of the low HP tear, which I believe I have on. Oh, shoot. We didn't rest at a site of grace. Well, we're going to see how this goes without it. So we lost 20% damage. by forgetting about the flash. Might not need it. Not like overly worried, but yeah. Sorry for the camera angle there, joystick. But yeah, it was not too difficult. So Renala is actually a pain. So I have two bad options. I can either go and fight Radahn, who is also a pain, or Renala, who's a pain. Could use summons for Renala to try to speed it up a little bit. But yeah, low HP Renala, not that great. I think I'm just going to head towards the Atlas Plateau, in general. Renala is nice because you can respec if you need to. But like I said, she has those very annoying little tiny magic pieces that'll hit you, or like the darts and stuff, and anything that hits you will kill you. And Radahn's not too bad. If you have the power lightning build, he's actually really easy to solo. You can get him in 2 casts without having him even go up, but given my current build, I think he would be a pain. Could give him a try though, it'd be kind of fun. He is a challenge though, he's definitely one of the more challenging ones to go about this. Because, you know, Radahn's big and furious. The problem with Radahn mainly is getting to him, for me, that I have a hard time with. When I'm low HP proccing. If you're low HP proccing, and you have the bubble, and you have like 30 vigor or more, you can actually tank a hit, sometimes even 2, depending on the situation. If you're where I'm at, you can't tank anything, and the bubble doesn't even matter. Go see the Magma. That'd be fun. Alright, so we're rolling on towards the Magma. He's our next target. Shouldn't be overly challenging. Considering using a few summons to show off the build, but I'm not sure. We'll get to there when we get to there. For certain bosses, it might, you know, be generally more fun. Look at that. The way my health is, I'm going to die in 1 hit. Anything. This octopus could have killed me. Octopi, whatever it is. Well, octopus is just 1, so. So we have to get the next grace without getting hit once. By the way, if you didn't know that, those miners usually only attack you if you steal what they're mining. In this case, I don't really need it. I have all the bell bearings. And runes are easy to come by when you're at max scaling. Everything gives you a lot of runes. I should be able to get there. By the way, if you haven't taken this way, this is the Ruined Precipice, and this is a good way to get to the Atlas Plateau. This is the way I go most of the time. I don't usually do the lift. No particular reason, by the way. It's just how I started playing, I guess, so I play now that way still. Alright, now we get to rest. We get to rest. And then move on. So I have something I can do to deal with this bats. Yeah, I have this. I need to deal with them. Can I hit him from here? I think I can. Bullet one hit him? Hit one? Really, bud? Come on, man. Oh no. I forgot you were there. Yep. I knew he was gonna kill me. That was my fault. I turned to look at my phone real quick for something, and yeah. He ended up killing me. Fucking bat. I thought he died. I honestly thought all of them died for some reason. I did not see him. I just looked at something on the stream real quick. So I was checking something. Damn, that's such a pain, because it's just annoying. Bats are annoying in general. That lightning shouldn't have even aggroed that other one. It just happened to. Okay. Where's this other one? Really? Is that it for the bats? This next one I usually run past. Most of the time. Because generally he'll poison you and I have boluses. Sometimes he screams and knocks you down though, which is the situation I don't want to happen. Oh my god. Yeah, that was an accident, as you can tell. That's fine though that he poisoned me, man. Oops, wrong button. That's not what I meant to do. Did he poison me? He didn't poison me, I think. Trying to see this bat ahead of time. The camera angle there would not work with me at all. I'm trying to save the bubble for... Okay. By the way, the Godfrey icon actually affects this when it's fully charges. It gives it more damage. Even with that, the bubbles got me, but I would have no resistances otherwise. Let's hope I can avoid the damage here. I hope. It's pretty automatic that he hits to some extent. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I hope if you run past him, he'll hit you most of the time with those unless you roll. Alright, so the Magma Worm could be a little bit of a pain. His first phase is actually harder than his second phase. Because he rolls around so much. But we'll see. I am easily one hit, so we'll try the low health proc on him first, but he does leave a lot of lava pools and stuff, so that makes it a little bit of a pain. So we'll see how this goes. Usually you have time to proc everything on the inside because he doesn't come out right away. If I can get one charge on him, I might be able to do enough damage to him. If he runs to me though, that did not do the damage I wanted it to do. Wow, okay. I think that's going to count, unfortunately. That did not go the way that I wanted it to, but as you can tell, ease of use, not too bad. So, yeah, again, there's certain bosses, he's definitely one of them with the pools, that's less fun. You can easily one-shot him with the lightning. I did it on my last video fairly recently, because I count him as mandatory for me. He's in that, and yeah, you just need to get close to him, and you need to have him kind of stop for a second. He'll usually do the sword swing, and then you go back and get real close to the middle of his body, and then that's where you want to cast the lightning, and that will usually one-shot him because it'll get hit with all of it, unlike there where I was kind of a little bit further away, and it wasn't ideal. I knew he was going to die after he killed me too, because the lightning went off and I was like, I had a really good hit the second time. Again though, this is the harder version of this, that's for sure. The not as easy version. I hope though that, like, if you guys see this, you can see how effective the build is overall. I mean, I died twice in 5, you know, new game plus 7 boss fights, and, you know, actually 6 if you count the other dragon, and really only 2 of them were a fight, Godrick and the Magma Worm, and they were both very, very easy in the end. Wish I didn't get hit by the Magma Worm there. That was a little annoying, but it is what it is. You know, he did manage to hit me. So, alright, so I'm gonna go. I haven't decided on Radahn or not yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and we're gonna try to one-shot him. Or even two-cast him. Basically do a lot of damage to him. That could have easily hit me. Very easy. We can grab the Grace up there too. I knew that was going to hit me. Thankfully it hit my horse. That knight has such a leap with that sword. That's crazy. He's got a really long range. Again, we're rocking 10 vigor on New Game Plus 7. It hasn't exactly been difficult. At least not yet. I could mess around with these tree sentinel guys, but they're actually really annoying to use this build on. It does work for them, but when you get behind them, they actually they'll start moving forward, which is different from a lot of the other bosses, and it can make things complicated. This gargoyle's easy with the lightning, but there's really no point. We did a gargoyle already. No point there. Just gonna roll past. Bye, bud. I have nothing I can really gain from him. He's not going to drop anything that I need. If you guys like stuff like this, you know, if my channel gets a chance to see this, and I hope you guys do, let me know, and I'll do more of it. I'd be happy to. I just wanted the chance to do the harder version, and like I said, I was caught up the past 2 weeks or so, or more with the, you know, did have COVID pretty rough, so that was definitely, it was a weird sick, that's for sure. It's like a bad case of the flu, but with much more severe headaches and body aches. Is that marker telling me how many runes I have? Like, great runes? I really have no idea what that marker is. I've never paid attention to it. I mean, I know I only have one, so it would be right. Oh, I can get killed here very easily. I need to be really careful here. Did I grab that grace? Thankfully I did, because... yeah, these guys can one-shot you. The bow on the horse at 10 vigor on New Game Plus 7. Usually when I don't like the 10 vigor situation is about when I get to Farum Azula. I can usually handle it up till then. Even the fire giant's doable. I've beaten it all at 10 vigor, but Godfrey and Malachi are not fun. Okay. Try to ignore him even though he's clearly going for me. So we might have to two-shot him. He's a little bit smaller target. I'm going to show you what to do here. Sorry for the spinning there. I'm just spinning simply because I'm trying to keep track of them. Making sure that they don't hit me. Don't think they can hit me here. Alright, so the horse could be annoying to one-shot because he's a little bit of a smaller target, but we're going to try to run up and do what we can here. Might be too far away, I don't know. Are you wow. Okay. Man, all I needed to do was roll, but honestly, I thought he was dead. That was, yeah, as you can tell though, the damage... even on a target that with lightning you would actually consider small to medium size. I thought he was going to die. I was positive he was. I didn't move at all because of it. Brutal. Kind of funny though. a little bit funny, I'm not going to lie. Because I thought he had 14,000 HP and I looked at it, I was like, oh, he's dead. And then he just kicked me in the face. You can actually two Which is why I like Elden Stars from Elden Beast. It's not in phase because he can actually do Elden Stars again. Now let's see what I do here. So again, this is very easy to use. Getting the one shot on, not too bad. 2 casting, I'm fine with. He has 2 phases anyway. Definitely by no means a one shot. It should have been the first time. I was in the right position. Played it a little close, so I had the right distance on him. The second time, I wasn't really in the same spot because he started to walk towards me. I kind of got nervous. Alright, now where to? I have only a few options and none of them are great. I think I'm going to go to Radahn and give it a shot, but Radahn could be really messy with this build. I like the power lightning build on Radahn so much better. But I don't really want to respec because the point of this is to show off the 10 vigor one. So. And Renala's definitely not as hard as Radahn by any means, but she could be a pain too because of her little sprinkling cast stuff. And then obviously at 10 vigor, even the little school, whatever they are, people that she has can do substantial damage. So if you didn't know about this, and you probably already do, this is a shortcut to Radahn. Not the easiest if you're at 10 vigor because there's an arrow guy up here that can hit you on the other side of the building. I don't know why or how, but he can. Not worried about there. But yeah, when you go around this building, fort here, fort goal I think it is, he can actually hit you. Yep. I didn't think he was going to be able to hit me there. I really have no idea. Like, how does the AI know that? It just knows you're there. There's no way he can target lock you. It's not possible. I'm assuming now, since I died, it's not going to be able to target me. But even so, you have to look at that and be like, yeah, that's one of those BS Elden Ring things right there, where it's just like, does not make sense. He can continue to target you. Might need more than this, hopefully not. I didn't. See, now he can't target me, but even that, like, he should technically lose you at the other side. It doesn't really make sense to me. Alright, dog, I don't care. Thought there was one that walks down. There he is. Well, this is going well. We just have to avoid the big man. Knew you weren't gonna be one hit. That is Frenzied Burst, by the way. You can get that in the lakes by the Frenzied Village, I believe. There's a Teardrop Scarab, and that is the game's sniper rifle. Shocking that it has one, but pretty awesome. I think one time someone actually one-shot Gideon with it. I think there was like a video of that out there. That was pretty cool. Gideon can be one hit with a lot of things. He has a very long monologue. Alright, so this is where the deaths will come in play. Haven't really died much. I think I only died, other than world exploring, twice from bosses. So it's not It's not going to be too bad depending on how I go about this, but it is challenging. It's definitely not easy either. May even use summons eventually, like the summons they give you and stuff, depending on how this goes.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival! Are you the festival? But now, oh, this...
Yes, we know. I don't think I ever... Oh, no, I did do his questline, because I did Sorcerer Selwyn's questline. On my mage character, I think I have his armor set. Sorcerer Selwyn's questline's directly linked. Alright, let's see what we can do. We can proc this first. I'm not going to go in with low health. What we're going to do instead, to actually make the bubble worth it. I don't even know about the poison in this situation. I want a poison proc. Try it on my own first and see how it goes. Again, Radahn's not the easiest when you have 10 vigor. Why am I low health procking? I don't know. Well, apparently I low health proc here, but that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna have to heal. I'm gonna have to heal twice. This could be... This could be messy. I'm gonna see how this goes on my own first. Try summons depending on how it goes. The annoying part actually comes now. It's when he does these. Yep, that's what I wanted to avoid. Yep, I knew he was gonna kill me. See, that I have an issue with. That's the problem. It's getting to him that's the issue. Ah, Radahn. You had to do that. You had to pull that way too close to me so I couldn't avoid it. And we only need to proc this once. Hope this goes better. I'm really wondering what I'm doing there. It's the iframes from the horse, gives you temporary invincibility. I'm going to run into a problem again because once again I'm going to be too close when he does, or he's just going to continue to do these. Really? He's going to do it again. Great. Okay. No! lost my poison proc already. Really? Okay. Yeah, every once in a while you get unlucky, and you'll have this happen. This is not the ideal situation. Oh, that did not work as I planned. Yeah, this is not going well. He clipped me when, honestly, I feel like he shouldn't have clipped me, but... So yeah, Radahn on max scaling with this HP, not too fun. Basically, roll caught me. As you know, on my channel, I've done Radahn a few times in one shot on max difficulty, but it has taken a few tries. I like the power lightning build where I'm at full health for him, and then you can just do 2 casts and he's dead. Why am I low health proccing again? I keep doing this automatically. Try this one more time, and then we might use summons because I just want to move on and continue to show off the build and go from there. I lost my poison proc anyway because he went on forever without doing the combo I wanted him to do, which kind of threw me off. You never know what he's going to do. He's going to do this time, which means he's going to do the arrows that have kind of a bigger hitbox. Didn't clip me, I'm cool with that. Oh, there we go. How did that missed him completely? That was the first time I've ever had that happen. Yeah. Yep. I've never had that happen. I've never missed Radahn. He has huge hitboxes. They actually used to be really jangled. Now, wow. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. Not even gonna bother proccing at this point. I can't believe I missed him. This is definitely the power lightning build's the way to go here, but yeah. Generally speaking, like I said, about 90% of the time you'll be good, 10% of the time that's RNG. Pretty consistent with that number. But I've never seen that miss. I have no idea why that missed. I couldn't even tell you if I tried. And you can do Golden Vow. And he's going to go right into the one that I want him to go into. Makes this really complicated. And that didn't do any damage because I didn't have anything procced. Alright, yeah, this is not going well. Alright, so I'm going to grab some summons, I think. So we can roll and move on to other bosses and not deal with Radahn at 10 HP. Again, I can do it. It just takes more concentration than I feel like putting in right now. Just trying to have fun and kind of show off the build a little bit, and obviously it works well if I do all the proccing and everything, but clearly I'm not getting them. Maybe I'll try one more time for the heck of it, because I like Also just messing up with my controls in general. There we go. Yep. Thought I was gonna get hit by that. I should have got hit by that. Don't hit me with these. They make my life 1,000 times easier if you don't. Really? Oh, I thought he did the scatter one again. I've never seen him do that 3 times. Oh, he did it again. Radahn, you're killing me, man. There we go. Okay, goodbye, Radahn. That's for fucking with me. Excuse my language. And that was without the poison proc or anything. Just completely obliterated him. Okay, goodbye. So yeah, 10 vigor, not too challenging. It was a 4th try, not too bad. For Radahn, I'll take it. It's on max scaling, so. That was fun, though. That was honestly, I had a good time. I honestly hope whoever's watching this had as much fun as I did with the, with that. If I would have poison procced, I honestly think even without the low HP talisman, with the other one, I might have been able to get another one-shot there. I just didn't get the chance. No Hal or anything either. I still can't believe that one time it missed. I mean, I was gonna die at that. Like, if you miss with that, like, that's crazy. But, okay, we can go into the capital. Moving on up. So each time I got to Elden Beast, this is kind of how it went. When I was doing that run where I really wanted to challenge myself, this is basically how it went. Each time. I have, if you look at my status, no defense no matter what, so it doesn't really matter what my helm is. Because of this. And then Hal doesn't anyway. Gonna be one hit no matter what. So Golden Shade is next. Like I said, the first one that really gives me a problem in the low health proc situation is actually Malakath. Or Malkath, or however you say it, Malakath. Yeah, he's the first one, because he's just so crazy that you usually end up trading with him, and you can't trade if you have 10 vigor. So, that makes it difficult. Now, I've got him without trading, but most of the time I trade. And then Godfrey. Godfrey's a pain. But Godfrey on, like, you know, Beast Clergymen and them, like, the one thing you have with him is you can do enough damage to make either the second phase non-existent or the second phase have very little HP. And he gives you a prime spot to cast lightning in the second phase. After he does that initial grab, you can actually cast it and use it right there before he does anything else, right after he misses you. Don't shoot. Alright, I might be able to survive this depending on what he does. Okay, he missed completely. That worked out. Going to the big tree. Oh, I forgot. She's got to talk to me. I really wish I didn't sit down.
And thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you have. I have no.
Okay, got it. At least I can be one hit. So when this guy uses his lightning on the corner, I should be able to survive, right? In theory. Because he usually hits me. Yep. This is always a pain. Uh-oh, this could be a problem here if he does his one move. So I'm going to actually duck past him to avoid the lightning. And I know about you. Why there's a guy that shanks you in the corner, I don't know. Come on, sit down, sit down. Sit down. There we go. Could go for that gargoyle, but there's really nothing to gain there. I may have to let these tree guys kill me once, possibly. So as you can tell with the proccing and how it works, alright, it's not too difficult. It really isn't. And you can do the power lightning build, which I'll attach. And the power lightning build is definitely the way to go if you're just running through the game. It's going to be quicker, and you'll need 2 or 3 casts in most cases, but it works really well and you can keep your HP. This is the harder mode, but still easy in general. Alright, so I'm just going to go in here and let him kill me without proccing anything, because those tree things are going to stab me in the back otherwise. Wow. Okay. Yep. Alright, now I want to proc some stuff. Man, everything has so much HP in the max scaling in the game. Tons and tons of HP. Lots and lots of it. Alright, there we go. Time to use gold and all that stuff. Actually, the hit I had on him, if I had proc stuff beforehand, he would have went down. I'm certain of that. So Golden Shade can kill you, depending on how. It's better if he throws the axe. I mean, sometimes I'll get hit by it, but most of the time you can dodge it. Alright, gotta get rid of my health. Don't need any health in this one. Oh, I forgot to put on the right helm. But, okay, doesn't matter. Let's see if he throws it. Wow, it killed me in one hit. Wow. Okay. Do this again. So, Golden Shade's a little bit annoying. Morgott is going to be much, much easier. much, much easier. For Golden Shade, he can be a little bit of a pain depending on what he does. Again, he can pretty much hit me and kill me with anything. If need be, I'll change my talismans and I won't roll health proc. That way I can tank a hit. And this way we can just proc stuff. And hopefully he throws the axe. again. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get him in one cast if he doesn't do his stomp immediately and kill me. Really? Uh-oh. Just kind of wanted to get rid of him at that point because he wasn't cooperating. Alright, we'll go for Morgott. Morgott's easy. Yeah, he was not cooperating with me. Usually the ideal situation for him with the lightning is for him to run towards you and to cast the moment he slides into you, and he'll take the full boat of it. The entire amount of damage. I wasn't getting the RNG there, and for some reason he, I think 2 separate times, didn't throw the axe. Don't know why. Most of the time he does. Makes it a little easier when he does because it gives you time to cast it. Alright, this guy here could kill me easily. Yep, I figured that would happen. And let me throw on Morgott's Shackle. This should be fun. Morgott's going to be pretty easy. Need it in a slot. And we're not running any HP on this run. Haven't really. What is this? Huh. I still don't know what that blue icon is, and I've been playing this game a while. Alright, let's go kill Morgott. This should be fun. This is going to go up on my YouTube tomorrow. Help people with the build that we're having trouble. Alright, so we almost everything's set up here. And in the exact order I needed it. Should be a scene, which I'm gonna skip. Goodbye, Morgott. It's too easy. Yeah, not too worried about him. Oh, I forgot when you do this, he ends up here.
The trail.
Yes, Morgott, I knew you died.
Hello again. Allow me. You are unprevented. The thorns are husk the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide.
Well, thank you. So yeah, that wasn't too difficult. Morgott makes everything easier. And usually you can get one shot off on Golden Shade, but he just was not, his AI was not cooperating with me. Could try to dodge the big guy here and see what I got on him. Poison proc? Oh, that had a freebie on me, but goodbye. You know what, I'll go rest at the Grace real quick. That was my fault, I hesitated. I forgot how much time I had. I didn't realize that when he jumps down I had that much time. That was a lot of time. Again, I still believe this is the best PvE build in Elden Ring. I honestly, truly believe it is. Especially when you factor in what I'll show and link in the description of the video tomorrow on my channel, Your Average Gamer. All you gotta do is type in Your Average Gamer Elden Ring and you'll find me. And when I put it up on the channel tomorrow, I'll attach the Power Lightning build, and that really is the #1 PvE in the game, because if you have a hard time with a low health proc, you could still do a ton of damage and you can keep your HP. This build has a way of making things kind of just disappear. Oh, he saw me. I'm gonna run past these guys. I'm gonna put this on just in case one always tends to end up on the elevator. I don't know how. They used to not come on the elevator. Oh no, he didn't. Cool. Gotta love the sniper rifle. Try to run past Horseman here. Don't chase me, man. If you're running the lightning build, you can actually grab lightning spear and take care of most of these guys, but I just don't have it on me. Well, that was close. Again, I've run through the entire game at this point with 10 vigor, so it's not that hard to do. And I mean, I was at Godrick an hour ago, so probably, you know, could easily beat the game in 2.5 hours. I'm not sure if I'm doing the entire thing tonight. I might not. It might be a 2-part deal. Although I didn't start from the very beginning. Margott was already dead, and I was already opened up Kaled. Plus, the one downside of this build is, before I go on, or before I go live or do any of these, you gotta farm all the fetid thoughts, which does take time. I usually listen to music when I farm them. Village of the Auburn Axe for the mushrooms. Gold tinged excrement you can get from the Artist Shack in Limgrave. Usually get the gold tinged first. There's also one mushroom there, but it doesn't really help you out. You usually have to go and get more. I'm just hoping that when I upload this tomorrow, that this helps people that were having difficulty with the build. Because a lot of people are saying it's like missing all the time, or they're not hitting it. It's really about just where you stand and where you cast it. I did get that miss on Radahn, but that's a once in a... I mean, I've played this game a long time. I've used this build a lot. Never ever have I had it miss him. So that was a first. It missed Radahn. He's such a huge target. That shocked me. But I guess every once in a while it should happen. But it should be once in a while. You shouldn't be missing every time that you use the lightning. Especially with bigger targets, because most of the time they're just going to take the full amount of damage. Fire Giant can be a pain. Mainly his second phase, not so much his first phase. I think on this entire run, what did I die? Maybe like 6 times. So, yeah, it's definitely a great build. And like I said, I'm pretty average when it comes to games. Fire Giant's the first one that's semi-difficult though, because even though he's a bigger target, he has a lot of AoE stuff and stuff that'll hit you where like you wouldn't think it would hit you. So he's the first real challenge in my opinion. I mean, sure, Radahn's a little bit difficult, but he's not the level of the Fire Giant when it comes to this build. Because I think on New Game Plus 7, which I'm at now, Fire Giant has 65,000 HP, which would equate to more than 3 times that of Radahn. Auto lock him. If you auto lock him, it'll usually switch the target lock on the knights, which makes it very difficult to do because it changes your camera angle. I think he's gonna hit me with the second one. I didn't want him to, but I think he might. Good. Could fight Borealis, but he's probably, other than the lightning dragons, which obviously negate 80% lightning damage, so they're not ideal for any lightning build. But aside from that, the only other dragon that's really annoying is Borealis, and that's simply for the fact that he's just a pain because he has that AoE scream, where the other dragons just scream and stand there and might throw you back a little bit. His AoE, his scream actually has an AoE, and that could easily one-hit me. With that being said, though, you get under him, he's going to go down one hit because he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a ton of HP. This goes without saying. It was, I think, voted as the worst, but definitely is the worst, most boring area. I think Mountaintops is. I think the people agreed with that. It's very, very open, and there's not a lot in it. Besides the dragon here. Keep going. very easy to one-shot if you can get under him, but given that I'm rocking 10 vigor, he could definitely kill me with that scream. Oh, I should have rested because this one dog can hit me here. Come on, yeah, there we go. Guardian's Garrison. Shouldn't need to rest here. These guys don't move much. Prelate guy drops his helm, which is kind of cool. Or not his helm, I think it might be the candle thing, whatever it is. One of them drops the armor, I think. This one I'm gonna rest at, in case Giant Crow hits me in the back. Arteria Leaf Giant. One of these days I gotta farm a bunch. I'm on Xbox, so I can't. I know a lot of people on PC can just get stacks of stuff. It's a real shame what they did with the crafting system in this game. How they kind of made it so, I mean, certain items like that are just so rare. Getting Blood Boil Aromatic on any console is difficult. Bird had his head? That was nuts. Alright, am I near the Grace? I'm near the Grace. Did I get the attention of the bird? I might. Why did I do that? Alright, so we're going to proc this helm first for an extra 10% damage, and we're going to low health proc this fire giant. See if we can maximize damage. He is tougher though. This is one of the tougher fights. I can't really hit. We're going to hope that he jumps towards me. That would be the best situation possible. Don't want to do anything else. It's too early for anything other than Golden Vow. If he jumps, that actually helps me. Let's hope he doesn't do this thing already. What's that? I still have Morgott Shackle on. I don't need. There we go. Perfect. Jump. 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 No, of course not. Why wouldn't we? think it's the best PvE build in the game. I mean, that was not difficult at all. Not too hard. It's just something that you have to get used to. It's really something that, like, once you get used to how to do it, it's just easy. He can easily be one-shot, by the way, on most of the journeys up until about journey 6. Then it becomes... I mean, you can one-shot both phases if you proc stuff a little quicker than I did and get behind him. But I decided to just opt to kill him instead. I think I want to try something with the Godskin Duo here, but I might be stopping at that point and then saving the rest for part 2. But we'll see. You know, the first time I played this game, I actually jumped in that hole. I thought that's where I had to go. And I died. Apparently a lot of other people did too, because it's on the wiki. To not jump in that hole. But yeah, I jumped down there. It's not a very descriptive game. It doesn't really tell you where to go. That's for sure.
I have long observed the lands between this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
Alright, Farum Azula, here we come. I want to see if I can do something with the Godskin Duo. I actually might have the ability to craft what I can craft. Which is cool. Might need more sleeping pods than that. So yeah, this is what it took each time when I was doing that run for Elden Beast. Didn't take much. Like I said, Malekith and Godfrey were the only two that gave me trouble. You get stuck on them. Mainly Godfrey. Because Godfrey's stomp stops you from casting. It makes it very difficult. Guys are aggressive. So the lightning does not work well on these dragons. These dragons, it's not ideal for. I've never one-shotted or attempted to. They're 80% resistant to lightning. And they take no additional lightning damage, obviously. It goes without saying. Let's get the bubble again. Just in case. Sometimes these, what is this? Is this like a church or something? I don't know. Altar. Usually hit me. Bell bearing, so we can just go. Avoid them, avoid giant beastmen. You didn't know this, by the way, this is the second entrance to the Godskin Duo fight. This is the way I always go because if you're ever in trouble, you can get a summon down here. I'm just trying to do bosses, that's why I'm running past everything. But yeah, there's a summon Burnell that's available here for this fight. Pretty useful if you're having a hard time with the Godskin Duo. Alright, let me get this off. Let's proc some stuff. Only gonna do a couple procs before we go in, because I'm gonna have to use something. Really the only way to get these guys. Otherwise I'm probably gonna end up having to trade, and I don't have the HP to trade. Alright. This though, I can take this. I can even cast Golden Vow, so that all I need to do is the little stuff. Alright, not fun. Not fun. Are they gonna go to sleep? Both of them? Wow. Okay. I need to not aim at them. If you aim at them, they can actually wake up. I'm gonna try this. Oh, he stayed alive. I feel like I could have, if they were closer together, I feel like I can get them in one shot. Ah, you dodged it. Yep. I figured. Yeah, I kind of wanted that to happen, by the way. I was pretty much letting him kill me at that point. I want to try this again. I want to try this again and see if I can get him closer. That was not the amount of damage that I wanted to do. I want to see if I can get these two closer than that. Was not the ideal situation. I mean, sure, I got them both, which was nice, but I didn't do the amount of damage I could have done because they weren't next to each other. They weren't even close to each other at all. So let's try this again. Save everything else. Have enough poison pots? I do. Alright. And you want to aim at the fat one because the fat one's the one that, oh no. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Damn it. Yeah, you can't aim at the thin one. He dodges it most of the time. Bubble's not going to help with that. So this has been a really fun run overall. Pretty quick run, really. Being that I killed multiple mini-bosses in Caelid, and I started at, I believe, Thornville Castle, and I'm in Farum Azula. trying to get them. This is one I don't really like lining up. I like to use sleeping posture, but trying to get them in the right position is not the easiest thing. All right, let's try this again. Don't hit. I thought that was going to hit me for a second. I was like, what? Alright, now I need to get close to the fat one. Alright, they both should be asleep in 2 seconds. Ideal scenario. Yeah, you always want to hit the fat one. If you hit the fat one with that one. There we go. Are they dead? Damn. 40,000 damage. Holy shit. Alright, that was worth it. That was well worth it. I didn't get them. I actually 2-phased them on my full run of everything. Of course you would kill me. It was going too well. I'm okay with it. That worked out better than expected. I'll take the bubble this time with me. I might just, I don't know, get to the next race or something. I don't know. I'm thinking that's a good note to end it on. I wanted to do a run through the whole game, but I know how Elden Beast is, and if I want to make another attempt at it, I haven't made my decision yet. He's a lot of RNG. It could take an hour or two to get the right RNG to go down, maybe even longer. So that's my only gripe with continuing on, is Elden Beast. So if I'm going to go attack him with the lightning build, or go for him with the lightning build, kind of want to get him in one go. Alright, and if anybody watched this, I appreciate you hanging with me. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I am going to be getting off, though. I have some stuff to do on my YouTube channel as well. I'm going to do another part for this, though, that's going to conclude everything here. If you enjoyed this, definitely subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed, then we're going to continue on with this. If this is something you're interested in, let me know, and we'll move forward and do more of it. But I'm signing off for the night. It was a really fun run. Definitely a fun run. Alright, till next time.